أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Here I resume decode for numerical systems in the Great Wise Quran using different techniques. I want you to learn some of these techniques and what it means and how to handle it and how to benefit out of it. I'm looking right now in the disjointed letter and application for disjointed letter. Sometimes I find some of the material, because sometimes I have a lot of papers laying around, and sometimes I write some thoughts on some papers does not belong to the subjects very direct. But it's okay, I give it to you. If I don't give it now, I'm gonna lose it. So I'm lazy to transfer this material to the location where it's supposed to be. But it's okay, this is supposed to be under the title of a Sirat, but now I'm doing the disjointed letters. But anyway, all the same in a way. So I was looking at the verse 125, 126, 127 of chapter 6, Al-An'am. And these verses talking about whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanna guide them to the path of Islam. And the path of Islam is the straight path, Allah's straight path. And who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept his invitation to Islam, Allah will reward them with the house of peace, Darus Salam. Lahum 127. Lahum Darus Salam عند ربهم وهو وليهم بما كانوا يعملون. For them who accepted Islam is the home of peace with their Lord, and He is their master, because of what they used to do. Okay? Lahum Darus Salami. So we agreed in the previous lectures that Allah keep guiding people to the straight path till the sunrise in the west, literally the year 1494 Bi'thi, 1481 Hijri, 2058 Gregorian. Why? I told you why many times. Just find where I said why and when and how. This verse, Lahum Darus Salam, geometrical value 1247. Look, wallah, this is beautiful. Look, Lahum Darus Salam. Hold on, let me just clear the board. If you like to learn what I did in the previous lecture, the one before, it's fine. If not, just I try to give why I repeat the same numbers almost is not me. If the Quran talking about the straight path, you think the Quran gonna give different data every time or different dates? No, it's gonna be the same dates. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, you need to be happy that I give the same result, because if I do not know what I'm doing, the number will be scattering everywhere. So that's a bad sign. But if I tell you the Sirat will shut down the year 1494 and I give you more than 100,000 calculation for it, you need to be happy. Oh, the time we're spending, if you know the information, just stop looking at these lectures. That's it. Just go watch movies or play the game. Which is the game my friend he was playing for years. He spent thousands of hours playing. Lord of the Ring, something, I don't know what's the name, Lord's Fire, but something. I said, how much you spend, man? He said, I spend a lot of time. And I like this guy, he's older type of guy. I said, brother, this you can, read the whole encyclopedia of tafsir. You can, write a whole book. You can memorize the Quran with all the hours you spent. Then I convinced him to quit. Alhamdulillah, he quit. But after a long time, I should have asked him, but I used to see him playing, but I don't know what he's doing. But sometimes he start talking to people overseas and play together. I said, brother, with these hours, I wish I have that much hours. I can decode so many verses for you guys. But I don't have that time. So the time is very important. And sometimes one day maybe you don't have this luxury, that you have a lot of time for any reason. So let's move on and use the time to decode for 127. Look, 127 chapter is geometrical value 1247. This is the name of our master, alayhi salatu wasalam. Look, you see how beautiful? Allah represented by 1000. 247, Ahmad bin Abdullah. Ahmad bin Abdullah, peace be upon him. 53, 52, 142. So now who's number one? Who is number one? What you say, if you say some other name beside Ahmad Abdullah, you're wrong. Why? Because the first, you know, this is, let's say, for example, this is the door of the Jannah, okay? It's a huge door though, golden door. And there's a ring over here. Ring. Knock, knock. Who's there? So and so. No, 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 no. The angel won't open the door. Knock, knock. Who's there? The Prophet of Allah, Muhammad. More than welcome. They opened the door. So who's the first for the Jannah door to be open for? Our master, Ahmad Abdullah, peace be upon him. So he is the one got the title in this verse. You see his name here. You see his name. You understand now why? He is the first. The angel will not able open the door of the heaven until he comes first. He knock on the door. Who's there? Muhammad. Okay, welcome. Before that, no one goes to try even to open the door of the Jannah. All right. Then start people go after that based on their ranks in Jannah, the poor, the maybe the widows, you know, many people. I do not know who come back. The angel, I mean, what's the name of them? The prophets, peace be upon them. You know. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 7. So now what is that? Okay. 40 is the letters. 10 is the words, 127 is the verse number. That of the chapter 16098, 655, 68, 193, 165, 30, 50, and 12571. All add up to 16098. لهم دار السلام عند ربهم. Okay. All right, how much all these add up to? 17522. Okay, I'm gonna decode with 19. This is the word واحد. واحد was Almighty Allah. واحد 786. Al-Basmali. All this add up to 14934. Notice 149 94 Ahmad Abdullah. 93 النبي. There's more into it, but I recognize the number 1494 though. Out of the calculation here, so we have 19 times 786 out of 17522. So we're gonna deal with 2588. 2588. Why I choose this cut? Sometimes I know why, sometimes I don't. So I'll be honest with you. But all the time I look at the data or the elements of the verse, and based on my understanding of the verse, what is the verse talking about, I do this cut. So what makes you go to the Darus Salam? This is part of a context. You don't speak Arabic, you lose a lot of information. There's a lot of information in the Quran. If you do not speak Arabic, no matter what, even if you memorize the Quran, you think you know, I think you do not know much, you know, unless you go for years and years and years for studying the Quran. This now is different. But if you just memorize the Quran in the 2 years, you know, like cycle, maybe you do not know exactly what the verse is talking about. So that's why all the time I advise my brothers and sisters who's not speaking Arabic, Muslims, they need to learn the Quran, because they need to learn the Arabic language. Because when you understand the Arabic, you have deep understanding. There's a context. This context talking about Allah, whom He want, He guide to the path of Islam. And this is the path, the straight path of Islam. And when you join the path of Islam, then for you, the house of peace with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the Jannah, paradise. So how you become Muslim? You accept 619. 619. What is 619? 165 plus 454. La ilaha illallah, no one worth worship or no God but Allah. Muhammad Rasulullah, or 580. So take out of it that much. What if you accept this, if you accept this Tariqullah, by the way, 58 Tariqullah, take 619, what left 1969, take out of it. Then if you accept 619, you go to 366. What is 366? Daru as-salam. How you write as-salam? You see, this guy, he wrote it wrong in here. So I shouldn't look here. I should look in the Quran. I think he wrote it wrong. You see, the Quranic draw is very important. If you do not do the Quranic draw, you make a humongous mistake without you knowing. You think this is, where is the verse I'm looking at? You see, the guy here, where I'm opening the English translation, he wrote it as salam with alif. That's wrong. That's not right. I almost made his mistake. This as salam like this. Alif is you pronounce it, but you don't write it. You don't count it also. So Darus Salam. Let's add up. Darus Salam. Dar as-salam. 31, 60, 30, mean 40. Exactly. Darus Salam. Darus Salam. The guy here, he wrote the Quran, but he wrote it like this. You have no authority to do that. You cannot do that. You destroy a whole system without you knowing, brother. I don't want to say the name of them, but some application. But look at the Quran draw. It's very important. Darus Salam. So take out of it 619 Shahadatain. Darus Salam 366. What left 1603? What is 1603 according to my theory? According to my theory. I could be wrong. Allah knows best. I do not know. Maybe. I claim in this set of numbers that we are very close to the end of time, or the akhirah, let's say. Now you're going to say, brother, you know the ghaib? No, I do not know the ghaib. Next question. Brother, how you give numbers? Brother, I could be wrong. I do a deep study of years and years and years, and I show you how I'm doing it. It's not like some secret numbers I'm giving you and I tell you, oh, here under the table, then I come up with the flag and say, here. No, I hear everything clear, how I get this information. I could be wrong. If I'm right, this number almost 120 years away from the numbers I claim the sun rises from the west. If I'm right, it's because the teaching of the Quran. Is the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ya'lam al-ghayb? No, he don't. Jibreel ya'lam al-ghayb? No. I ya'lam al-ghayb? No. So do they know about the ghaib? Yes, they know. Who taught them? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I'm right, but I'm looking at the Quran, not looking at a newspaper, Tribune. I'm looking at the Quran. So if I'm right, because I got the decoding right. Okay? So I know it is ghaib. But you cannot say that Allah shut down the ghaib, no one knows nothing. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shut down the ghaib about the hour, let's say, or about the signs of the hour, how come the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he provided us with so much information to the point you guys make books out of it? Lots of information. You say, when you see this, you close to the hour. The sign for the hour, this and this and this. يكون بين يدي الساعة this and this and this. لا تقوم الساعة حتى يكون كذا كذا كذا. So everything ghaib, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala released some of that information. That's what the Quran. وما هو على الغيب ضنين. This Quran is very rich when it comes to talking about the unseen thing. When we are talking about Dar es-Salam. Did you see Dar es-Salam, Your Majesty? No. So how we know about it? Because we have information from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the numbers. Maybe I'm wrong, so relax, okay, just take it easy. But if I'm right, thanks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what do you want me to do? Just go ahead, cut the paper and go play cards. What do you want me to do? So everything is ghaib. The sa'a is ghaib. But is this ghaib Allah shut it down? علمها عند الله. Allah said the knowledge of the hour with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 100%. So if we know anything, or the Jibreel or Nabi or the Muslim scholars or anyone claim that he know anything about it, it's from the source, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you need to readjust your understanding of what the meaning of the ghaib. The ghaib totally belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, some ghaib, He released some information about it. Sometimes direct, sometimes not. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, غُلِبَتُ الروم في أدنى الأرض وهم من بعده غلبهم سيغلبون. The Rome got defeated in the area of Palestine, أدنى الأرض, and after a few years they're gonna capture, they're gonna, get victory against the Persian Empire. Abu Bakr or some Sahaba said, for the pagans of Mecca, it's gonna be within 6 years. When Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam found out, he said, why you say 6 years? Ba'd mean in Arabic from 3 to 9. Go give the maximum ceiling of time. So he went back and they bit, I think, 2 camel or 100 camel. I do not remember how many camel they bit between each other. And Abu Bakr, he won the bet. Oh brother, you tell me the betting is haram before it become haram. Okay, relax, okay, that's it. This is like, what's wrong with these people, man? لهم دار, I could be wrong. طيب relax, just take it easy. لهم دار السلام عند ربهم. So say I'm right, فرضا جدلا, I'm right. Say just for argument, I'm right. It's not me. It's I get the decoding right, that's it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, that's it. That's it. We go back, everybody to the Quran and the meaning of it. That's it. لهم دار السلام عند ربهم. May Allah make us among those people who enter the house of peace. But what if we do 20? 20 times 786. What left is a number. Take النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام, the Nabi Muhammad. So النبي Muhammad عليه الصلاة والسلام. Number 1, 1617. Take 13, you get 1604. This is Ba'thi. Allah knows what is this number. I could be wrong, so just like I said. My understanding, when Jibreel came to the... I want to lose the whole lecture now. How many times I repeated myself. Okay, say I'm talking about the sunrise from the west. This is not ghaib. It is ghaib. So why you accept it? Why you accept the removal of the state of Israel from Palestine, from so many ulama who gave numbers? The people who give numbers, they have deep understanding in the Quran. If it didn't work, they got it maybe wrong. But some people, they might get it right. So just Ibn Barajan, he got capturing Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa from the Crusaders 65 years before it happened. And he was right. All of you was wrong. Not you, your ancestor. Anyone apologize for Ibn Barajan, rahmatullah alayh? He's a scholar from Andalus or Ibn Barajan. He predicted that the Muslims will recapture Al-Aqsa Mosque from the Crusaders exactly, and he was right. Hopefully I'll be right. Are you going to apologize for me? I don't care about your apology. For me, I'm different. I mean, just leave me alone. This لمنكم في الأول. 93, 92, 16, 17. Allah knows best. Let's put it this way. طيب. Hold on. 1. طب here, I don't want to make it easier a little bit. Look here. If I do not the whole, I'm going to do chapter location 6. Bring it up to here. Where? Bring it again here. Here. The 6, 127, 1, 2, 4, 7 geometrical value, 40 letters, 10 words, verse 127, chapter 6, Revelation 55. Let me see how much we have here. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 7, 40, 10, 127, location 6, Revelation 55. Is that right? Hold on. I'm confused now. Not confused. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. What is it? Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. 1 second. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 4, 7, 40, 10, 127, 6. I'm wrong. It's not wrong. This is very complicated. You guys can move. I give you my box. You can move maybe ½ inch every year in it. Here, I did, you know, took care of a lot of calculations. It's very complicated, as you see. Now when I revealed the whole thing, I was thinking it's gonna give 1483, but I'm wrong. No. So leave this one here. First and last locations where the Sirat mentioned is, first location where the Sirat mentioned, first location is 1 verse number 6. First location where the Sirat mentioned. Last 67 22. فما يمشي مكبا على وجه أهدى أما يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم. Just chapter Al-Mulk. And this one هدنا الصراط المستقيم. Geometrical value of both 3402. 3402. Look here. 30 the word represent Allah. 42 Al-Hajj represent As-Sirat. Now you know. 64 represent Ad-Din letters of both. Verse number 6. No, hold on. There's more. 15 for words, letters, words. Verse number 6 and verse 22. Data of chapter 1, 772. Data of chapter 67 is 2007. Add them up all together. You get 6288. 688. Tariqullah 88. Okay, decode for this one as follow. Siratullah 365. Siratullah. You ask Allah to guide him to the Sirat who? Sirat, his Sirat. What are you going to ask Allah? Oh Allah, guide us to the which Sirat? You know? You ask Allah to guide us for his path. Siratullah. Sirat 299. The word represents Allah 66. This is Siratullah. Okay, take Siratullah out of this much number. Maybe you can defeat me, but it's going to be hard for you guys to defeat me, you know, because people like to see people suffering. 5923. Take out of it 890 الذين آمنوا, or 890 is 577 Bi'thi, 218 Hijri, 95 Gregorian. So 1494, 1481, 2058. How are you going to prove me wrong? How? I have deep understanding for this system, these numbers. We think here, I'm here, standing up in front of you here, for you to start making fun of me. You think that's what I'm going to do? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? You think I'm going to be here like a joker over here? How I got the answer. 1494, this group here is the sunrise from the west. And that's what it says. Allah guide us to the straight path. And toward the end we say, أَفَمَنْ يَمْشِي مُكِبًّا عَلَى وَجْهِهِ أَهْدَى. Who's more guidance than the one who walk upside down or the one who walks straight on a straight path? You tell me the one who walks straight on a straight path, which is Jesus, son of Mary. And the other dude, he is the Messiah, Musa bin Dhafar, the Antichrist. I did prove who these people, the verse talking about. Here, I got you the number. This is till, and that's why the chapter 1, verse number 1, 192, verse number 2, 167, verse number 3, 132, verse number 4, 106. This is يشرح صدره 106. God open his chest. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين 179, and the name of the Nabi عليه الصلاة والسلام. Guide us to the straight path. That's what I decoded for. 6, 190. Okay, geometrical value 1072. 7 is 528. All these numbers add up to 1494. What is 1494? Now you know what is it. This is when the sun rises from the west and the door of the Sirat shut down. So no more guidance to the Sirat after this year. Why? I do not know why. Allah designed it like that. How do I know? But if you want me to give you an answer, I tell you, there's a guy challenged Ibrahim long time ago, 4,000 years ago. And Ibrahim told him, Allah give life and death. He said, okay, I do that. Very simple. He killed innocent and he let a criminal go. And Ibrahim told him, Allah bring the sun from the east, bring it from the west. He said, no, no, Ibrahim, this is like natural phenomena. Natural phenomena, let your Allah bring it from the west. Allah, He will fulfill the challenge, but the minute He do it, He don't accept you to believe, because the belief based on a test. It is some type of test where you can believe for something. It's kind of test. That's how Allah designed the test, you know. It doesn't, you don't call it a test if you give the question paper and the answer paper together. That is not a test. You see what I'm saying? But if you let the student work hard and you bring him like 1 hour, 2, 3 hours sometimes, depend what kind of test, and you test him, and you take the answering paper from him, and any answers after you take the paper, you're not gonna add it for him. So that's what is it? That's when you, that meaning, put the pen down and collect the paper, and that's it. Then you see your result, either to heaven or to hellfire. This is in this dunya, the sunrise from the west. It's a big event, because the life will be, destroyed after that. So it is the end of life. Let's put it this way. How it's going to happen? I put a whole theory, whole numerical theory, whole astrophysics theory, whole understanding from the Quran and the teaching of the Nabi, how this is going to happen, when and why, and stuff like that. Okay? It all came up to these years, 1494 Ba'thi, equivalent 2058 Gregorian, because most of you do not use Hijri. Or Ba'thi you do not know, I'm not blaming you. But Hijri you do not know, if you Muslim. Okay, download the app and it's 2058 Gregorian. Okay, I'm going to stop here.